All right. Can everybody hear me? Do I get a thumbs up, hopefully? Great. Well, my name's Doug Devlin. I'm the CEO and co-founder with Janaki Gaduru back there, our Chief Technology Officer. And as we like to say at Tabulera, we're all refugees from the PEO business. So we share a lot in your enthusiasm for the industry, and great to help each other, maybe with some of our experiences. One of the things that we're going to talk about today is carriers and how we all love to log on to carrier websites and do things. And if I thought about what's in common with both of these new modules that we're just releasing, one of which is small group EDI or small group data transfers, and the other one being our carrier invoice retrieval module, what they all share in common is this: a highlighter and a bunch of reports that you typically print out and highlight where you are in a list of retrieving invoices or in manual data entry, right? Everybody knows what a joy that is to do every day. So we would like to eliminate the highlighter from your PEO experience. What we have up on the panel right here is some demo information. This is our new small group EDI page. And the idea here is that we're tightly integrated with the Prism platform. So we're going out every day and we're pulling in all the ads, the changes, the terminations, all the demographic information that's being changed for small group plans each and every day. The idea is then we create a panel like this that you can come into once a day, once a week, once a month, whatever your frequency is. And from that, you can click on an employee. Let's say we're going to use Diana Prince right here. We get some pop-out panels from our right. And here you can see that Diana's got some address changes that need to be made. So we've looked in Prism, we found out that there's some information that's changed. And now you're going to be able to click on the process button, which is going to launch a process. Yes, we'd like to launch the process. And it's going to go through, and just like a human would, we're going to go get a username, a password that we have stored in an enterprise level application for security purposes, not actually in our database. And we're going out and we're starting to create a process here of what's happening in background. So our servers are going out, contacting, in this case, UHC. We're logging into UHC. We're essentially defeating multi-factor authentication. We're going through, we're starting to understand that we need to make, some adjusting entries for Diana Prince. We're going in and updating Diana's information all through the web interface with UHC. We'll get a nice audit trail, all date and time stamped. Who was the operator that kicked off the process as well, and the screenshot. So we'll have a really nice audit log that you can take a look at or browse. The nice thing is if you go back to the main panel, you'll start to see that Diana Prince is now completed. Now you can also kick this process off either two other ways. One, in bulk, so you could come in every day and just say, hey, I want to do a bulk action, and I want to just click on an employee, and all the employees that are new that haven't been changed yet, you can kick off the process at the bottom. Or we have a scheduler that you can invoke as well too. So every day at 8 a.m. Eastern time, 5 a.m. Pacific, whatever the time you set, or we help you set, then we can go out and update those all automatically for you, all in small group, all through the carrier website, all very secure, and you get a nice audit trail in the end. So no more paper reports, no more highlighters going through, oh, where did I leave off? It was great, but I got interrupted. Where was that? Oh, I guess I forgot somebody. None of that. The next thing we wanted to show you was carrier invoice retrieval. So we have quite a number of PEOs that don't just have 10 or 20 invoices from the carriers that they have to download every month to do something with. Maybe they're reconciling them, maybe they don't reconcile them, maybe they just want to pay them. Wouldn't recommend that, but in any event, you can go out to the carrier invoices, and with the same user credentials, we can basically unleash our platform, our agents, if you will, and we've got a list of how those agents are processing. Sometimes the carriers can send us invoices, but 99 times out of 100, we really need to log into the carrier website, go through the same process, defeating multi-factor authentication, and then downloading the invoice, and then clients upload them to our applications to do something with, to reconcile them or pay them. But in this case, we'll click on Acme Widgets here. Much the same sort of process, and we've got notes so that notes can be persistent, month after month. We have session notes as well too down below, and you could upload a file. Still, you can upload it manually if you want, but if you click on Retrieve Invoices Now, again, we go through and we start to build a timeline, an audit process where we're going to navigate to the URL, to the web page. We're going to start to take screenshots and develop this nice audit trail, all date and time and user stamped as well. If you think about this process, then we'll also be able to run a scheduler in background. So if you want us to run this process every day at noontime or 5 o'clock or what have you, or you want to run it once a month, which usually is the time that the carriers will have the invoices out, and we'll have this capability of running the invoices for a couple of days on either side of the day you think it's going to actually be published, because the carriers aren't always, Johnny on the spot when it comes to the dates of when they say they're going to publish their invoices. So a couple of days before, the day of, and maybe a couple of days after if we don't pick those invoices up for you automatically. And this will happen every month. Sometimes you might want to pick them up more frequently than that if, maybe you've got multiple invoices or multiple times during the month for different client-sponsored plans, perhaps. We'll take the screenshots, as I mentioned, and all that information then can be downloaded if you'd like to just forward that on to your accounts payable team, or you want to run our applications and do some reconciliation and payments. That's also fine too. So any one of our modules, you can license just the module itself, just carrier invoice retrieval if you want, or just a small group EDI. Don't have to do large group EDI or reconciliation or payments. So it's all very a la carte. Where are we on time? About over. So that's it. If you have any questions, we're happy to have you come by the LED booth at number 209, Tabulera, and happy to answer any questions for you. Yeah. Thank you. All right.